You're listening to South East Radio's Business Matters, with thanks to Wexford Insurances. Wexford Insurances. More information at wexfordinsurance.com.
I'm joined now by Dick White, CEO of Gorey Chamber. Good morning, Dick, and thank you for joining me.
Hello, Karl. How are you?
How relevant is Gorey Chamber today?
I think Gorey Chamber is relevant today, as relevant today as it was yesterday, and as relevant as what it will be tomorrow.
What initiatives has Gorey Chamber taken over the past 12 months to assist local business people survive in this tough economic climate?
We've basically attempted to, I suppose, put a focus on self-help and local help. I mean, we have developed a couple of business initiatives like doing business member to member. We've also have our Build Your Business Network. These are all techniques to actually get people to encourage them to actually do business between themselves, and also to increase footfall into town and increase awareness of their business.
And how do those initiatives work, and how successful have they been?
How they work very simply is all our membership, we get people to engage. It's like if you joined the tennis club or the rugby club and you didn't ever turn up, you didn't participate in it, it's sort of a pointless membership. So we do ask the membership to participate in it and to actually sell the message of Gorey and sell the message that Gorey is open for business, it's bright, it's buzzy, and then we would try then to accommodate any other views or opinions or ideas within any of the projects that we develop.
From your experience on the ground in Gorey, what are the big challenges facing businesses out there today?
Footfall, increasing people into the town. I think we do have people in the town. I think the town is busy like that. But look, people have limited money in their pockets these days, so we have to encourage people to actually spend that few pound extra or that few euro extra.
What effect has the bypass had on Gorey?
It's had a positive impact, Karl. The bypass basically has seen new life coming into the town. People who are now in the town are here because they want to be here. Previously, in the past, the town was clogged up with people coming through and they just wanted to be out of Gorey. Now people are in town, they can come in to shop, they come in to go to the restaurant, come in to pick up the kids. They can actually come in because they want to be here.
And I suppose it's resolved the traffic issues that Gorey experienced as well over the last 10 years.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean to say, we have one of the finest levels of parking, I'd say, on the East Coast. We would have maybe 900 car parking spaces. I think it's an excellent town to actually come in. You have no difficulty parking, you have no difficulty shopping.
Over the last number of years, we've also seen the development of Gorey Shopping Centre. What impact has that had on the main street?
It actually has a very positive impact because it adds to the town. It actually gives further choices to people shopping in the town. It's 3 minutes off the main street, so it's very much part of the town, and we're delighted to see it develop, and we would hope that it would continue.
I know also that next door to Gorey Shopping Centre there are talks that Tesco are building a new store there. Is that something the Chamber welcomes, or would they prefer to see Tesco down at the other side of the town to balance it out?
No, to be honest, we were delighted that Tesco have actually decided to expand. We're delighted that they're actually staying in Gorey. We're delighted they're going to actually create new employment in Gorey. I am absolutely certain that their current site on the Core Town Road will be developed for the benefit of all shoppers and for the town itself.
I was in Gorey myself last Saturday speaking to local retailers, just doing a bit of research in advance of today's show, and one of the main concerns that retailers have out there is in relation to rates, and retailers claim that they're paying the highest rates across County Wexford. Is that correct? And maybe you'll tell us the reasons why if it is.
Oh, it's absolutely correct. Gorey actually pays the highest rate in the county. It's historical to some extent. It's very simple. Gorey doesn't have urban status. New Ross, Enniscorthy and Wexford have urban status. They can strike their own rate within those towns, and that's what they can do. Gorey has to fit in with the county rate and then the small additional rate that the town council puts on it, which actually makes the rate the highest within the county.
And why don't Gorey have urban status?
There's been no urban status in Ireland since 1955. It's historic. It's the fact that we actually haven't grappled with the idea of local government. We haven't developed a new policy. I think the future has to be that Gorey has to be treated equally to the other towns in the county, and we should all be paying the same rate. Equality is all we look for.
And what has the Chamber done to campaign for this?
We have pushed this over the last 5 years. We have pushed this as our policy at a local level with our local politicians, at a national level with politicians, with the local authority executives. To be honest, I think there's been resistance in the past at political level to actually see Gorey treated equally. I think there's been resistance at local authority level because it impacts on funds into their pockets. As I say, all we've ever looked for is equality for the town.
How many other towns across the country have suffered in this way?
There's quite a few. It's quite amazing. I mean, I think you will find that there's towns like Shannon, Portlaoise, quite a few more of them actually have the same difficulty. It's an issue to do with local government. It's never been grappled with at a national level, and until that's actually done, we will all continue to suffer, or towns like Gorey will continue to suffer.
Have you ever considered maybe combining resources with the other towns that are affected like this and making it a national issue?
I think that's a good idea. I think it's something that can be looked at. It's very difficult to get maybe say 15 or 20 disparate towns in different counties to work as one, but it is an issue that's out there. I think the local government reform is the biggest issue outside of the national economic situation. Local government reform and local government funding is the biggest issue that has to be grappled with.
Dick, I have heard rumours of a 1,000-seat theatre coming to Gorey. Is there any truth behind that rumour?
There's a very strong truth behind it. Harry Crosby, as you know, the developer of O2 and of the Grand Canal Theatre in Dublin, is actually a resident of North Wexford. He lives out towards Castletown. And we need to find a future for the Market House on the main street. It's an historic building. Council put it out for ideas. Mr. Crosby has come up with an idea that he can develop a sort of a Vicar Street idea, 1,000-seater theatre on the main street in Gorey. I think it will actually create a whole new entertainment hub for Gorey and for North Wexford. I think we will be able to develop a night economy. I'm very excited by it, and I hope that the local authority and Mr. Crosby can actually come to some arrangement and just get moving on it.
Today being St. Patrick's Day, what effect does that have on local retailers?
St. Patrick's Day, Karl, as you know, is our national holiday. It's a day where people go out and celebrate and have fun with families and whatever. We're here, and it's a difficult one as to whether shops open or close. I think it has a great positive impact on the pubs and restaurants and on the shops that are selling memorabilia and whatever. Some shops will be open, some shops will be closed. Anything that gets people into town, gets footfall into town is a bonus, and hopefully people will benefit from it.
Specifically, what types of businesses do you think will benefit and those that won't?
I would think that it's the restaurants, it's the public houses, it's the small cafes would benefit hugely from it. I mean, to say we have today Patrick's Day, tomorrow's Mother's Day, with the bank holiday on Monday. I think it's 3 days of activity that will see sectors like that actually genuinely do real business. On the retail side, as I call them, the frocks, jocks and bling, I'm not sure that too many people will be out today buying a frock or a pair of jocks or whatever it is. But hopefully, if they are in town and the shops are open, they might spend a few euro.
Dick, if there was 3 projects that could be completed over the next 3 years that would have a major impact on businesses in Gorey, what would you like to see them be?
We developed a small project last year which is called Come to Gorey, or Come to Life. It's a rebranding of the town. We think the town is capable of actually developing and carrying a brand as good as Kilkenny or Galway or whatever. It's an all-embracing idea where we would have all sectors of the business community, all community groups, all educational establishments, all basically singing off the same hymn sheet to say, let's come to Gorey, come to life. I'd love to see that in place. I think the entertainment hub will be a great asset to the town. I'd love in 5 years' time to be able to say that we've had 90 nights, 100 nights of top quality entertainment in the new theatre on the main street. I think that will actually create a whole new world for business within North Wexford and within the county, to be honest. The public realm plan would be the third thing, and that really is the public realm plan is the way that the town is looked, the way it looks, the way if you have sort of like proper pathways, improved seating, signage, that whole thing. It's the actual view of the town and the way that it actually looks. And the local authority have that in place. It could take maybe 5 years to actually put it in place, but we would like to see that implemented.
There's been huge investment in infrastructure around Gorey, such as Forest Park and that, with a view to attracting tourism. How supportive have the likes of the leader support group and that been in relation to funding such projects?
I think they've been very supportive in supporting individual projects. You know that North Wexford is one of 5 hubs, family-friendly hubs in Ireland. I think that makes us unique. It's a project that we have developed with Fáilte Ireland and with the local tourism sector. Our tourism market is domestic, and that's what we attract. That's what we would hope to do over the next 5 to 10 years. We would like to see WLD push its message out, maybe say a little bit louder over the coming months. They have till 2013 to spend another few million euro. Maybe they could use a little bit more of the €1 million to actually get their message out there. I think there's enough activity, there's enough people within the business sector who are prepared to put a few pound into their pockets, get a few pound in grant aid and create jobs.
Dick, thank you very much for joining me this morning, and I wish yourself and Gorey Chamber every success in the future.
You're listening to South East Radio's Business Matters with thanks to Wexford Insurances. Wexford Insurances, #1 for business insurance in County Wexford.